All right, we're moving right along. The next thing I want to do is for you all to open up the police sheet new that should hopefully have a working link in your module. I know that for some reason last week, Walk and Rock, or I guess it's going to end up being 2 weeks when you all watch this because of fall break, but Walk and Rock was not accepting that copy function. So thank you for the feedback on that. Hopefully this is just fine. If not, just tell me and I'll fix it. So first things first, what is it that we are looking at? We are looking at a spreadsheet that's reporting for cars, vehicles at a police department. So in column A, we have a vehicle ID situation. Most likely that's a license plate number, partial VIN, something to make sure to identify that vehicle. The vehicle has been driven a certain amount of miles. You can see in my subheading that says monthly. So we have our subheading that says monthly here. So I know that this first vehicle was driven 2,007 miles within a month. The cost per mile is 49 cents, and then we have a maintenance cost of $242.80. So the new skill that we're going to pick up today is called keyboard formulas. So instead of going over to our Sigma, which you're used to doing to find, here's your Sigma, which you're used to doing to find that information. And let me pause this for a second to say mine's smushed in because I zoomed my screen in a little bit. So your Sigma should still be right where it was before over on the end. I had to click my 3 dots for more to expand because on this Zoom percentage, because I wanted you to see my formula bar, it's pushed down. So don't worry about that. It's still there. But instead of going there for my formula, I'm going to type out my own formula. Now, I'm going to tell you that the formula for mileage cost is your miles driven times your cost per mile. But you're never going to do a formula in Sheets with looking at words. You'll use your formula with Sheets and looking at your cell reference. So remember, the cell reference is a combination of that letter number combo. For example, when I click right here, it's B4. So instead of saying miles driven, which is correct, and instead of saying 2007, which is also correct, we are going to look at this as being B4. Okay, so to do the formulas, we have to tell our computer that it's time to do math. And what that looks like is activating your equal sign. So I'm going to click in this cell and I'm going to hit equals on my keyboard. So now I know, or my computer knows, I need to calculate this mileage cost. Equal sign is critically important to activate a formula. So if I'm saying that my formula is my miles driven times my cost per mile, I'm saying that my formula is equals B4, which I just click on, but you can type it out as well, times, which is your asterisk or shift 8, C4. So you know this math. Miles driven times the cost per mile is your mileage cost. But the way that looks in Sheets is equals B4 times C4. Go ahead and do that now, and then we'll move on to video 2 for the police sheet in just a moment.